Yay Networks.
Welcome to our podcast. It's called A Sandwich and Some Lovin', and I am Kellie Raspberry Evans, and this is my husband, Alan Evans.
A train in the house.
And thank y'all for giving us a week off to go on vacation with many members of our podcast family, but we are back.
Members.
Are we refreshed? Are we rejuvenated? Actually, I'm very tired. Because we're recording this the Wednesday after we got back to work, and that's usually my big crash day. My adrenaline kind of peters out.
Yeah, because you stay up really late because you're still on vacation time, I guess.
I guess so, but just life. I always get a burst of energy late at night. My daughter feels like she's the same way. She thinks she took after me on that.
Oh.
But since the last podcast, not only did we go on vacation, my daughter had, or our daughter, Emma Kelly, she had 3 wisdom teeth. I'm not allowed to say pulled, because when I say wisdom teeth pulled, I'm immediately corrected by people in the dental profession to say the correct term is extracted. Extractions are what they're called.
Wait a minute. Back up. Who in the dental community is telling
Someone
you this?
corrected me that is a dentist on the Kid Craddock Morning Show
Nationally syndicated
chat.
So they're mincing words here?
Yes, it's pulling and extraction are apparently 2 different things.
Because the last time I checked, when you extract something, you're pulling it.
Well, maybe
or you're digging it.
Maybe that's the difference. Maybe it's because they're having to excavate a little bit. Now, I'm probably going to have one of my wisdom teeth pulled, using the term correctly, because when I was a kid and got braces way back in the 1900s.
Yes.
They pulled your permanent teeth. They pulled 4 permanent teeth, put on braces for 2 years. You got them off, and then your wisdom teeth had room to grow in. That's what they did with me. They don't do that anymore. Our boys, it's totally newfangled way of doing it.
Totally new, yeah.
They put braces on.
Well, I don't know how new it is, but it's not like it was
from the 1900s.
when we were kids, yeah.
They put braces on when they're very young.
Yes.
Take them off and then put them back on again.
Yeah.
But I don't understand more than that.
I'll tell you what. Both the boys have had spacers like that widen the palate.
Yep.
And our dentist, Dr. Pincus, he blew my mind. I went in there the other day, I don't know, 3 months ago, and he said, he was telling me about, we got on snoring, and he was telling me about how orthodontia has changed over the years.
Greatly.
And I said, yeah, Dr. Pincus, when I was a kid, they took out 4 of my permanent teeth. I had 4 wisdom teeth extracted.
You had those taken too?
Yes.
You have a lot of teeth in your mouth, or not a lot of room in your mouth.
Well, I got big chiclet teeth,
yeah,
but not a huge mouth and a very narrow windpipe.
Which is unfortunate for me.
Yes. So, I mean, anything more than a mouthful is a waste where I come from. But I never had my palate widened. So he said, man, you got a really big tongue. And I was like, well, thank you. And he said, and then Dr. Ty, my snoring doctor, she goes, you got a really big epiglottis.
I don't know what that is.
And I was like, well, thank you. It's that thing that hangs down in the back.
I thought that was a uvula.
Yeah. Uvula. What's an epiglottis?
I have no idea.
And I'm telling dentists how to say pull versus extract. But yeah, so she said, you got a really big uvula. Point being, if I had my palate widened,
you might not have sleep apnea.
I don't think I would have the sleep apnea problems I'm having today.
Possibly.
Which are on the decline because I've got my mouthpiece now.
Thankfully.
There you go. Snoring talk.
Well, Emma Kelly's never had braces.
She's got really straight teeth.
Oh my gosh. Talk about chiclet teeth. She's got perfect teeth. The only thing she had when she was about kindergarten, her jaw was growing a little wonky, and they put some butterfly spacer in the roof of her mouth with a key, and we had to turn it every night. Yep. She was such a trooper. She never cried, complained, nothing. And I believe it's been many, many years, 10 years at least, but they said she'd have to wear it for a couple of months. But literally after like 2 weeks, it had corrected. And so they took it out. She hasn't had a minute's trouble since. But then one of her wisdom teeth was coming in and bothering her. Went and got checked out, and they said she only has 3 wisdom teeth.
She only has 3?
That's what they said. And so they pulled out 3. Now, for me, like I said earlier, I had 4 permanent teeth pulled, room for my wisdom teeth. This is probably boring to a lot of people, but I'm going to tell it because I've started. So when my wisdom teeth were coming in, one of them grew in on a nerve, and I couldn't even open my mouth. It hurt so bad. But I was so terrified of hearing all the horror stories of people getting their wisdom teeth pulled and or extracted, whichever term you want to use. So I went to the dentist. It was Dr. Hayden, and he gave me a shot. And I was like, I'm so scared, Dr. Hayden. I'm so scared. He said, well, just open up and just let me look at it. So I opened up, and I'm like, oh. And then a minute later, he walked away. I said, I'm still just so scared, and I don't know what. He said, Kelly, I already pulled it. Didn't even know he pulled it. Mm-hmm. It was that gentle.
It was that easy, huh?
That easy. But now I've got one that probably has to come out because it keeps getting a cavity and it's halfway underneath the skin. They keep putting a filling in and it keeps popping
out. What's that other thing you got? You're going to have to get fixed?
I have to get a crown.
Oh.
And we have the best dental insurance on the planet. That was said with a lot of sarcasm.
Hey, man. Hey, we're looking for a new dental vendor. Hey, man. What do y'all think? Hey, man.
Well, a lot of dentist
the premiums are only $500 a month.
Here's another boring topic, but I'll say it. A lot of dentist offices are now offering their own plans, so you can buy their plan.
Yes.
We're going to look into it and see if it's a better deal. But anyway, that's dental talk.
So there's dental talk.
Well, Emma Kelly's doing really well. She's in pain today. This is day 2.
No, that's not good.
But the dentist warned her day 3 is going to be the worst. So now she's dreading day 3. But I have to give credit to her dad and her stepmom because this was at 6:30 in the morning when I'm on the Kid Craddock morning show.
Nationally syndicated.
And, I could have taken off work and done all that, but she's got a dad. He can take care of her just like I could. And her stepmom has been just wonderful. And so they've been taking care of her for the past couple of days.
I was available as well, but nobody even mentioned the kid. But I understand.
Well, her dad.
Well, I understand.
I
understand.
But he did say that when everybody's like, "Oh, did you film her? It's so funny when they film." No,
it's not.
No, she was not funny.
No.
She was not talking
No,
incoherently.
you're bleeding. You're drooling.
She was sad.
Yeah,
she was one of the
awful.
criers, not like a big boo-hooer, but sad. And it broke my heart. It broke my heart. And Freddie said she was calling for me. That really broke my heart. Mom guilt is very real. But I've been going over there and taking her yogurt and stuff like that.
Yogurt.
She misses chewing after 2 days. She's all upset. She can't chew.
Yeah, it sucks when you can't eat because that
really
kind of becomes a habit. Yeah,
she can't. But she can eat, soft things. She can eat mashed potatoes and yogurt and applesauce. She's like, I want to chew something. The things we take for granted.
Okay, well, there's dental talk, but we're not going to talk about dental things this entire podcast. Here's what we're going to talk about. Maybe do a little Anna's wedding review. I know you've probably talked about that a lot on the Kid Craddock Morning Show, nationally syndicated. Yeah, but I've been the worst husband in the world. I have not listened to any of the recap. But we can recap.
You don't listen to the show at all anymore.
We can recap it here, right?
Since you don't drive the boys to school and stuff right now, you don't listen at all.
Right. Summer is kind of the downtime. We're going to talk a little 6th anniversary. We had our iron anniversary.
Why are you making that noise?
Because it was the iron anniversary.
And what are you implying?
It's strong. It's rigid.
Oh my God.
It's iron.
Okay.
And we're going to talk a little bit about that. Maybe do a lube review
if you want.
Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go crazy and say, yeah, you can't taste lube. Don't be talking about that stuff.
Why? I was the one that brought it up last podcast.
You did. As
long as you talk about it in a classy way and not snorting and, and all that stuff.
What do I do?
The stuff you just did 3 minutes ago.
What do I
Iron. Stiff. Rigid. Whatever.
Is that what I really sound like?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, it is.
Horrible.
It is.
And then probably spend the most time on a review of it's not annual. It's become like an every other year.
Biannual
podcast family vacation. We graduated another class of presidential very best customers. And we will talk about that and that buffoonery. Our wacky marketing department came up with a Sandwich and Some 11 bingo.
It's very popular this year.
For the trip.
I think that's a TikTok thing.
Oh, okay. Well,
that what
our marketing department's hip.
When something shocking happens, you say, That wasn't on my bingo card for 2023.
Okay.
That's what you're supposed to say.
Well, we're going to talk about what was on the bingo card and if you and I checked any of those and maybe if our very best customers checked any of those.
Our customers.
So we're going to do that after you do this.
Every mom dreads hearing that voice from the back seat. Mommy, I'm feeling sick. I was always that kid. My car sickness was so bad. I hated that feeling, but I hate it worse when it's my child. But that's why I love Relief Band so much. It's the #1 FDA cleared anti-nausea wristband, clinically proven to quickly relieve and effectively prevent nausea and vomiting, not just from motion sickness, but also from migraines, hangovers, morning sickness, chemo, anxiety, so much more. Relief Band is just that, a band. You wear it on your wrist. It uses technology that works with your body, so it's safe, it's drug-free, with 0 side effects. And I love that Relief Band not only treats, it prevents nausea, so you can stop that from becoming a problem in the first place. It's a must-have for every road trip. So if you always have a flashlight on hand for a blackout or a first aid kit on hand for emergencies, then you need a Relief Band for those unexpected nausea moments. And right now we've got an exclusive offer just for a sandwich and some loving listeners. If you go to reliefband.com and use promo code SANDWICH, you'll receive 20% off plus free shipping. So head to reliefband.com, use our promo code SANDWICH for 20% off plus free shipping.
Well, much better.
Thank you, honey.
Much better.
Let me give you hashtag not an ad real quick. I have become obsessed
Wait, obsessed?
with Milo's tea.
Okay. All right. Where do you
Have
get
I not?
Where do you get this?
Well, I asked Tommy Jean.
Tommy Jean.
Because I was like, is this just a Texas thing? Because I've been in Texas almost 3 decades
Well,
now.
God's country.
And I don't know what's just in Texas. Because when I came here from South Carolina, I'm like, where's the Duke's mayonnaise? They didn't know what I was talking about.
Is there any other state but Texas?
Where's their sunbeam bread? They didn't know what I was talking about. Now it's all coming.
Oh, you can get sunbeam.
You couldn't when I first moved here.
You could roll on over to Albertsons and get sunbeam.
Now
I could get sunbeam at the BX in Wichita Falls.
Couldn't get it at my grocery store when I moved here in 1994.
I don't know.
Anyway, I was telling Tommy Jean about it, and she says, yeah, we got Milo's here. They sell it. It's a jug of tea. You get it in the refrigerated section, not in the on the shelf section at the grocery store. And they have one that is sweet, but it's sweetened with Splenda. Y'all, I could drink a gallon of it every day, and I don't know if that's good for you. It is making me go to the bathroom a lot because tea is a diuretic. But I just cannot stop drinking it.
Well, some doctors I've heard say you can drink all the tea you want.
Good.
Others have said too much tea can cause kidney stones.
Really?
That's what I've heard.
Oh, my friend Carolyn, she had to go in for kidney stone surgery.
Yeah.
She said the doctor told her, this is a wake-up call for people like my husband, that sardines is one of the worst things you can eat that cause kidney stones. I don't know.
Okay, well,
I told her, I said, you go through phases.
I eat a can a year,
well,
maybe.
You go through phases where you eat them more often than not. And you have not been in a sardine phase.
Average that out over a year, and I eat maybe a can a month.
Like I'm saying, you haven't been in a sardine phase lately.
They make your breath smell really good, too.
Oh, God. The only thing I ask of Alan is when he makes tuna fish or sardines.
The only thing you ask of Alan
when it comes to eating sardines and tuna fish, is he thinks if he just rinses the can out in water and throws it in the trash can, that takes care of the problem. Ladies, am I right? It does not take care of the problem. I say go to the pantry where I wad up all the little grocery store plastic bags and neat little balls. I said put it in there and take it out in the garbage and throw it away. It stinks up the whole kitchen.
You know what this reminds me of is when a wife doesn't want her husband to commit an act of flatulence in her presence. So she asked him, when you have to commit an act of flatulence, I would like you to leave the room, go do it in another room, like the bathroom. Mm-hmm. Do it. Come back.
But wait long enough for it not to trail you back.
Wait long enough for it not to waft back. And then take your seat and say, I'm sorry, excuse me, I had to go commit an act of flatulence.
That's different than putting a can of tuna in the garbage can and letting it sit there overnight.
Come on. What's the garbage can for? Garbage stinks. I'm sorry. Garbage smells, just like a fart smells. So I'm gonna throw my trash away. I'm gonna throw my trash away in the trash can, and I'm gonna cut big farts in my easy chair.
Listen, quit saying the F word. Toots dissipate fairly quickly.
Well,
that can of tuna is going to sit there and marinate overnight. Anyway,
yes.
What were we going to talk
I
about?
don't know.
It wasn't this.
Well, you got us going on.
Was it the bingo board? Was it Anna's wedding?
No, Anna's wedding. So Anna's wedding. So we roll on down to Mexico last Friday, 2 Fridays ago, a Friday ago. I can't remember.
Friday before last.
Friday before last. We rolled down to Mexico.
Friday before 4th of July.
Uneventful travel. Everything smooth as butter. No problems. What?
Until
what happened?
Until we got to the hotel.
Oh, I'm going to let you tell that.
I was like, no problem.
Well, smooth as butter traveling until we got to the hotel. And then they're like,
didn't you?
I did. And then they're like, we don't know who the hell you two are.
Yeah, Alan's really great in these travel situations. She's like, not my problem. You figure it out. This is the second time he's pulled that stunt.
Oh,
first time was on your birthday.
Some detail around
First time was on his 50th birthday when we got to Jamaica and our car wasn't there.
And who made those?
It's my birthday.
Who made those travel plans?
Agent.
But who was the?
But here was my rescuer, my protector. It happened to be his 50th birthday.
Yes.
He's like, I ain't doing SHIT.
I'm doing less than SHIT except for drinking this rum punch.
So I took care of it.
Yes.
Just like I had to take care of this because I was the one that made the reservation.
Yes.
So here's the situation, and I will try to make a long story short.
Yeah, try to pare this one down because this could go for a while.
Anna used a travel agent for her wedding, right? It was a little package. You went to the knot.com and Ryan's little website. There was the travel agent's phone number, and I called her and I said, hello, we're coming for the wedding. We're only going to be there for 2 nights, though, because we're going to transfer to our favorite hotel, the Valentin Imperial, after the wedding. And she said, well, that's the problem. I am only allowed to book people who are staying a minimum of 3 nights.
See, first thing I don't understand is, maybe I'm too stupid to understand how weddings work, but I don't understand if you have a party of people coming to your wedding,
mm-hmm.
Why does it matter how long they're staying?
It matters to the hotel.
If they're staying at the hotel, then shouldn't that person take care of all your guests? Why were we being excluded?
What happened is they have a 3-night minimum when they block off that many rooms, apparently.
So it was the hotel's rule.
It was the hotel's rule. And it wasn't her rule, it was the hotel's rule. Okay. So I guess you get a little special discount or something. I don't really know what Anna arranged when it came to that. But she said Anna's mother, they are from Mexico. Anna was born and raised in Cancun, from what I understand, which is where the wedding took place.
By the way, the most beautiful, friendly parents.
Lovely
people.
Mr.
Wonderful.
And Mrs. Castillejo.
Oh,
beautiful.
Bending over backwards to make sure we were okay.
Not have been more generous.
They were
and kind.
very, very, very nice.
And that was their only daughter. They have 2 sons and Anna. So anyway, because they were from Mexico, they had a lot of people coming in from Mexico, and they don't need to stay there 3 nights. So the mother worked with the hotel and made a special arrangement for people that needed to stay 1 or 2 nights. But I had to go directly through the hotel. So fine, I did that. They sent me an email saying, oh, here's the link to put down the half deposit. I did that. No problem. I got a little email back with a little number, like a little confirmation number. I thought there was a little number attached to it. I wrote it down. Not only in my day planner, which I forgot to bring to Mexico, but I had the wherewithal to put it in my phone notes.
Wow.
I had the number in my phone notes.
That works pretty well because it travels with you.
So I get to the hotel, and Alan and I walk right up.
Oh, just...
We were waiting in the line to check in, and our luck, because we're just having the best travel day, they say, come over here to the place they check out people, because we're not busy, and we'll help you.
Come over here.
And they go to look up our reservation.
While we're holding champagne.
No.
I was.
No, that was at the Valentin Imperial. They're confusing the 2 locations.
Yeah, how could I do that?
Valentin Imperial hands you champagne when you check in.
And a wet cloth that smells like mint.
This place has like some water towers or something you could have gotten. Alan's getting confused.
Sorry.
So while we're standing there, they waiting, and he's like, there's no reservation here for you. I said, yes, there is. I have a confirmation number.
Squeeze me?
And I show him the confirmation number. He said, that's not a confirmation number. I said, well, let me look up the email sent to me from your hotel.
So we got a little bit of a BOTA match
It wasn't
going.
a BOTA match at
well,
this point.
it was kind of a BOTA match
It
because
became one.
he's telling you don't have the information.
And I said, this is the number this is all that you sent me. And so then I pulled up the email and I showed him that with the, this is your confirmation
Right.
that you paid half.
Yeah. So you go in with the BOTA
He said,
uppercut.
don't have it.
He blocks that.
Then he tells me, you are not booked at this hotel. You are booked at Planet Hollywood.
So he gets on the offense and he starts jabbing you down.
He tells me I booked at Planet Hollywood. I said I did not book at Planet Hollywood. And then I got on my phone and looked up the Knot, Anna and Ryan's website, and I found the name of the hotel and I put it in his face. I said, is this the name of this hotel? He said, yes. I said, this is where I booked the reservation. He said, you do not have a reservation here. And then I start getting a little upset. And I said, and then I explained to him exactly what I just explained to all of you.
And what was the kid
Anna's you're just sitting down.
What was I doing?
I don't know what you were doing because my back was to you because I'm in this man's face.
Yes.
And but I'm very calm. I don't.
You were.
I don't get.
No.
I really, because I've learned that people are willing. I was not being overly gushy nice, but I wasn't being rude.
You weren't being prickish.
I was just being direct.
Like I was
Matter of fact.
Right, like I was when Cole and I went in there for a Subway sandwich at 8:45. But anyway.
So anyway, he said, I explained to him, the mother made special arrangements for people who were only staying 1 or 2 nights. He's like, well, then you need to get her up here.
Wow.
So I immediately text the group text because I don't know where Anna is. And we have a Kid Craddock Morning Show group text. I said, does anybody see Anna? I need Anna and her mother. Within 30 seconds of that being sent out, Anna said, oh my God, we are on the way.
They just walked by.
They were on the way. No, they were coming because they responded that quickly. They were out by the pool. This is how much Alan's not paying attention to what's happening. He just thinks they just happened to randomly walk by.
I had no idea.
No, I put out an SOS.
I had no idea what was going on.
Because I take care of it, honey. Because it turns out I am the protector and the problem solver.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But by the time Anna sends me the text that says, I'm on the way, I look up and the gentleman says, oh, here's the problem. Your reservation was made because this is what you don't, I forgot to mention. When you walk up, you hand them your passports. They have your passports, right? He said, you made the reservation under Raspberry. So now it was my fault. I said, oh, okay. And then I don't know. Suddenly they found my reservation under Raspberry, making it my fault.
Yes.
Even though I handed them my passport and it said Kelly Raspberry Evans. My name is Evans. They said it was under Raspberry.
So they input it as
so it's back on
Raspberry.
me.
As Raspberry's your last name?
Right.
Okay.
I said, I don't care as long as you have our room.
Even though on
I'll say, I'll take the L. It was me.
even though on your passport your last name's Evans.
So the mother comes up. It's all good. We get our room. But what happened when we were checking out? I just walked up and they said, what's your room number? I said what it was. They said, oh, Evans? I was like, yeah, it was Evans the whole time. First of all, if I had made the reservation under Raspberry, why did they tell me I made the reservation at Planet Hollywood?
I don't know.
There was no reservation
I
at
don't
Planet
have
Hollywood.
any answers.
So anyway, that was the only snafu. But I'm not mad. That was not Anna's, and I wasn't going to bother Anna with it at all, except they were like, get her mom up here. That I didn't know what else to do. I was like, where are we going to stay? But it worked out.
Worked out.
And as the wedding, let's get to the good part now.
Okay.
The wedding.
The wedding was great.
I've talked a lot. Why don't you talk a little bit?
Well, you were
Tell
telling
what
that
you
you were
thought about
telling
the
that
wedding.
story that now I've heard, I don't know, 5 or 6 times, but
You have not heard that story
I have.
5 or 6 times.
You have told
No, you have
everyone
not.
you know about our check-in experience.
And yet you still got the details wrong. And yet, Mr. I've heard that story so many times, I could repeat it in my sleep. You got the details wrong.
How did I get the details wrong?
We were not handed a glass of champagne. Anne and her mother did not just happen to be walking by.
I thought they just happened to be walking by.
Anyway, why don't you talk for a minute about the wedding?
The wedding was wonderful. It was a beautiful wedding. They had it at this beachside venue that was really close to the hotel. They had all these mats laid
Right
out
next
for
door.
us. Yeah, all these mats laid out for us so we could walk and wouldn't sink in the sand. I thought that was really nice. So we were all up there. They hand us a cocktail there. I know they did.
Yeah.
And then it was how shall I say? It was a very deliberate event. Like and I think that part of that was because it was a Mexican wedding. There was no hurry to do nothing. I mean, everything was very
The only
deliberate.
thing was they had JC, who performed the wedding
My
ceremony.
man. He did a great job.
Was given a 30-minute. They were like, "You need to be done in 30 minutes," and he nailed it. And the lady told him he still went over. He's like, "No, I didn't. I did it in 30 minutes." But JC did a beautiful,
very
beautiful
good
job
Yeah.
with the vows and everything.
From one man of the cloth to another.
He
I
did
think
a
he did a
beautiful
pretty good job.
His mother, Anna's mother, even wants to have everything that he wrote. She said, I want it. I want to frame it. She loved it. Anna and Ryan does not speak Spanish, but they wanted to deliver their vows in Spanish.
Yeah, he delivered those vows in
so
Spanish.
He practiced.
I thought he did really great.
It was a beautiful job. JC he made it very personal and sweet. It was just really good. The thing that Anna did, which is becoming a trend for her bridesmaids, is she told them as long as they were in a shade of champagne, they could do whatever they wanted. And everybody had a dress that reflected their personalities. Some of them had strapless, some of them had spaghetti straps, one of them had bows, one of them had sequins, but it was all in a beautiful shade of champagne, which I thought was really lovely.
Well, I had no idea about that either.
Well, you're a man. That's why I shouldn't let you tell about a wedding.
I did notice the men's suits. They were really nice.
What were they?
Blue.
They were blue.
I do
Good
remember
job.
that. I do remember that.
Anna also had a little meltdown about 3 weeks before the wedding. She realized this is not the wedding dress of my dreams.
Oh.
And they went out and got the wedding dress of her dreams. And she was just beautiful. She said it actually wasn't that much different from her original, but it had just those few extra special touches. You could go to the Kid Nation website or link to Anna's website. I need to still post pictures from the wedding. I'm so bad. But to see how she looked. But it was a gorgeous wedding.
It was really great.
Everybody came and
the tables at the reception were
absolutely
so
stunning.
nice.
The reception, the food was delicious. They had so much. Her first dance was a Taylor Swift song, of course, and I will not remember the name of the song right now. But she said it was a song that she heard with Ryan like 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And knew in that moment, if we get married, that's going to be our first dance song, and it was. So very sweet.
We busted a little move on the dance floor, me and you.
We busted a move. Somebody took video to prove we danced, and then we ghosted.
And then we did.
Because we are not, it was almost 10:30, 11 o'clock when we ghosted, which I thought was pretty good.
I thought that was pretty good.
Big Al ghosted at 9:45. We ghosted about 10:30, 11, and they danced till 3 a.m.
Well, we danced a little there, and I danced a little at the Valentin. We'll talk about that here in a second.
We had a good time, though. Thank you. I was so glad to be a part of such a beautiful, beautiful time.
It was a beautiful wedding.
Despite the hotel snafu. If you're looking for visibly thicker hair with less shedding, but you also follow a plant-based lifestyle, Nutrafol has your solution. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand. It's physician formulated with 100% drug-free ingredients. And their newest all-vegan formula for women 18 plus is for those of us who live plant-based lifestyles who are experiencing signs of hair thinning. Now, this new women's vegan formula targets the key root causes of thinning hair in women, such as stress, nutrition, and metabolism. While those and also styling habits do contribute to poor hair health, a plant-based lifestyle can also create nutrient gaps that further impact your hair's growth. So Nutrafol didn't just take out the non-vegan ingredients from their women's formula. Instead, they identified other clinically tested 100% vegan ingredients that naturally optimize your body's own collagen production. Use it every day. You should notice visibly less hair shedding, visibly thicker hair volume, and hair that grows faster, longer, and stronger. In a clinical study, in fact, 100% of women reported improved hair strength after 3 months, with more scalp coverage after 6 months. So take the first step to visibly thicker, healthier hair. And for a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription with free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code SANDWICH. Find out why over 4,000 healthcare professionals recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code SANDWICH. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code SANDWICH.
Just real quick, we had our anniversary while we were at Anna's wedding.
Yeah, on her wedding day was
On
our
her wedding day was our.
and they sent up a lovely bottle of champagne.
That was very nice.
And truffles for our anniversary on her wedding day.
Very sweet.
Wasn't that sweet?
For them to think of us like that. Yeah, but we exchanged gifts.
We did. We took them to Mexico with us.
And let's see. Well, tell everybody what you got.
Well, for the iron anniversary, I was like, what do I do for iron? So I went to Etsy and I was looking for, because they have really great gift ideas. First of all, I like to give wedding anniversary gifts with the theme of what the year is, and 6 turned out to be the year of iron. And there's also a modern, I think, was it lace was the modern?
Oh, I didn't look
I'm
up
not
the
sure what the
modern.
modern, I don't remember. I think it was lace. But I like, okay, so I looked for 6 anniversary iron gift ideas. And a lot of people were doing horseshoes.
Oh.
And I thought for your man cave, hanging a horseshoe above a door with the horseshoe facing up is supposed to be good luck, catch the good luck. But then, so I got him a horseshoe, but I got our wedding date engraved on it.
There it is right there.
And there it is. Are you going to hang it in the man cave or leave it there?
I don't know.
I think you're supposed to hang it over a door frame.
Oh, I am?
I think that's what the tradition
Well,
is.
then I might put it over the motorcycles in the garage. For good
Wherever.
luck.
And then I also got him, I didn't know what else to get him. I was like, that's not really enough. And I got an email from this place where we both used to go to get stretched, which professional stretching is very painful.
It's like athletic stretching.
It's athletic stretching. They stretch you farther than you believe your body can go, but it's really important. Anyway, they were having a special. So I was like, he loves that. And he's been talking about wanting to do it again. So I bought him a 3-month package.
Yeah, it's great. I went today.
You already had 2 stretches.
I've had 2. It's wonderful.
And then Alan gave me.
I got Kelly it's called the Rejuvenation Package from Woodhouse Spa. Hashtag not an ad. Hashtag I think we've advertised for them before.
We have, but you
hashtag
paid.
This was not an ad.
You paid for this.
Yeah. So this one is, I think it's a facial, a mani-pedi, and a massage.
Yeah.
So it's like an
Exciting.
entire day you have to go. It's going to take like
Yeah.
most of the day.
Yeah, I got to find a day where I can do that. But thank you for that. And you also got me a few little
Yeah. And since
iron-related gifts.
And since it was iron, I got Kelly it's like a little ring dish that was iron, and then I got her a wine stopper that's iron, and it said, I think the wine stopper said, always keep your glass half full or something like that.
Something about love or something.
Something about love, yeah. But anyway, so we exchanged our little gifts, and then the next day we made it over to the Valentin Imperial.
Yeah, our favorite.
For the podcast family vacation. So our driver Luis, who's driven for us before in Mexico, he took us over to Valentin, didn't he?
He did. His company's gotten pretty big. When we first went on our honeymoon 6 years ago, he drove us, and here we are on our 6th anniversary, and he drove us again.
That's pretty cool.
Very nice.
Got a picture with him, but he took us over to
I even gave him a review on TripAdvisor.
Oh, good.
You can go look up my review of him on TripAdvisor.
Well, he's great. So
Yeah.
he took us over to Valentin. We get out of the car at Valentin, and we just love it there. This is our 5th time we've been there. But when you get off of the bus or the truck or whatever, they say welcome home.
And they give you
cool,
wet cloth.
A cloth that smells like lavender.
It smells so good. I
or
don't know what
mint.
it is. It smells so good.
It's
Eucalyptus or something. It's something
just
good.
a wonderful experience. We've always had such a great experience there.
And they hand you a little champagne with a little cherry in it or something. I don't know. It's so good.
Yeah. But our wacky marketing department, so they came up with this on the Instagram at a sandwich and some lovin'. They came up with an ASA, a sandwich and some lovin' bingo card for the vacation. So let me read these off, and you can tell me how many you did or how many you think people did or whatever.
Okay,
here they are. People love list.
We had about 50 family members go with us, podcast family members.
Yeah. And by the way, before we get into this silly bingo, the group this year,
so great.
Could they be any nicer?
So great.
I mean, all our groups have been awesome.
Chill.
But this was the most chill group.
But the right amount, not like, sometimes when people say chill, they think, oh, wow, like boring.
No, it wasn't like that.
Not like that.
It wasn't like
they were
that.
just chill.
Just
it was
chill
easy
people.
to get along
Yeah.
with and just fun. And
Yeah.
people, the right amount of party, the right amount of stop partying. You know what I mean?
And, I know a lot of the people who went on the vacation, they're probably listening, and I wish I could list everybody who went, but the only people that have been on previous vacations were Jeff, Bad Influence Jeff, and KK.
No, there was a couple more.
Well, I'm getting to
Oh,
that.
okay.
And then Brenda and Jim Fink. The Finks.
There was a couple more.
Who? Oh, Michael Melkos. Duh. Michael Melkos had been.
There's another woman. I'm terrible with names.
And Heather.
Heather
had been.
Heather.
Okay.
That's
so we didn't have many people
not a lot of repeats
that had come from other vacations, but I just wanted to shout out. I met this two families. They're from Vernon, Texas, and Reuben and Allen were the dudes in this group. But Vernon, if you're not familiar with Vernon is kind of in northwest Texas. It was a rival of my high school. So Vernon was in the same district as Burke Burnett and Wichita Falls High School and or Hershey High School and some other schools. So I was very familiar with Vernon. So these guys were from Vernon. Reuben is and he didn't ever say this. Allen told me this, his buddy Allen. Reuben is a tennis legend in Texas. In fact, Reuben has his own tennis complex in Vernon because his teams won 3 state championships, I believe.
Yeah.
So I wanted to brag on Reuben because Reuben wasn't bragging on himself. Allen said, yeah, he didn't like talking about himself too much. But they were funny guys. They kept on doing a bit all week about who does Allen like better, Allen or Reuben? And at the end of the week, I said, hey, both you guys are pretty cool. I'll give you both 5 stars. So that's the way we ended up. Tito and Amanda, they're from this little tiny town in the Panhandle. It's called Perryton.
They got hit really bad by a tornado.
They got hit by a tornado.
Late June or early June. Well, it was early June? Late June.
I think so, yeah.
Sometime in June.
But Tito was so nervous to meet Kelly.
Was he?
That's what Bad Influence Jeff said. Jeff told me that Tito and his girlfriend or wife, I can't remember, saw him at the pool and said, hey, is Kelly here? And he was really nervous to meet you.
Oh, I felt so bad because they had to come later in the trip. They came,
the day before we were leaving, yeah.
I know, everybody, their schedules with work and everything. He came on Thursday, so I was really glad we got to hang out with him for a little bit because we left on Friday.
Yeah. Heather we've mentioned Heather from Louisiana. She came on the 2000
the last one,
21 trip, the big trip, the Blue Hats. Chris and Julie from Lubbock. So Chris, he's a member of law enforcement. He gave me this.
Oh, this is Alan's new buddy.
Oh, love Chris. But he gave me this coin. It's a SWAT coin. It's like a lot of people collect these. They're like 1.25 inch coins, and this one's like a SWAT. He said,
"Where'd you put it?"
Well, I have it somewhere. It's here in my office somewhere. But he said they're really hard to find, this one in particular. So he gave me this coin. I thought that was really cool.
He used to be like Secret Service detail.
He did Secret Service, yeah.
Yeah, he has protected Sarah Palin.
Yeah.
He protected George W.
Yeah. Are you giving
Really
away
cool
any
stuff.
classified stuff?
I don't think so. If it was classified, he wouldn't have told us.
Okay. Lisa and David Vogel. So they're in Allen. Lisa and David had been to the Valentin many times, but this is the first time with us. Lindsay Coyne, who is a huge fan of the podcast, very best customer. She's been to some of the Oaked events. And unfortunately,
This is such a shame.
her husband, Keith, he couldn't get a passport in time.
Passport. He applied in March.
And it just didn't come in time. So
Isn't
at the
that
last
awful?
minute, he had to bail, which we felt really bad about.
So
really,
bummed.
Really bummed about that. Michael Melkos, we mentioned, he was there again, which is awesome. He's one of our good friends.
He brought his friend Kara.
Yes. Lori and Trey from Midland. They had come all the way from Midland to be part of this. Darla and Greg. The list I mean, we had a lot of people come, but those are the ones I can remember off the top of my head. So, okay, back to the bingo game.
Oh, did you mention the couple that comes all the time? You did.
The couple that comes all the time.
Yeah, you did.
The couple that comes all the time.
Yeah, they've come before too. The guy with the red hair and the wife. Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm horrible with names.
Rachel.
Yes, you
and
mentioned her.
And her husband.
Yeah.
No, I didn't mention them.
Oh, Rachel.
Yeah,
yes. See, I remembered Rachel, but I didn't remember her name.
I'm not
terrible with names.
I'm not great with names, but I'm better than Kelly is.
Very much
I'll
better.
tell you that.
It must be all the Milo's tea I'm drinking.
Whoa. Okay, so bingo. Here are the blocks. Danced in a contest.
Well,
Jeff did that, didn't he?
Well, was it a contest? Remember when on 4th of July when everybody got there and danced with the people that were leading the dance?
Yeah.
Was that it wasn't
Not
a contest.
Not a contest, but we had red hats up there representing.
Yeah.
And they were twerking.
I would give that as a half a bingo.
There was twerkage.
There was.
With our hats on,
There
which
was.
I was proud of. Heard Hello Hand.
You told it a few times.
I did not tell it.
You didn't?
I just sure didn't. One of the first things, going back to Ruben and Allen, one of the first things they said is, "Can we hear Hello Hand?" And I said, "Well, it's a long week. I'm sure you'll hear it at some point."
And you never told it?
Never told it.
Well, you know what? The anticipation of it is better than the payoff.
True.
It's
and I think
true.
that's why I'm gun shy to tell it. But
You've built it up too much.
I told Michael Melkos Mama Yoti, which is another one of the 3 most lewd things I've ever heard in my life, along with Hello Hand. And
Mama Yodi's a worse story.
Mike-
It's more lewd.
Michael Melkos graded Mama Yoti much higher than Hello Hand.
Oh, right. It's much grosser.
So maybe I'll start telling Mama Yoti instead of Hello Hand.
Again, I don't know if the payoff's worth it.
Oh, yeah, it is, because you get to do the Mama Yoti salute.
Yeah.
Made out with a stranger. We had some single people. We had some married people, too. But I don't know that anyone made out with a stranger.
Don't look at me.
I have to ask those knuckleheads who left the resort and went over to Playa.
They didn't make out with strangers.
Yeah, I
would have heard about it.
Got lost. You and I got lost on the resort. We've been there 5 times. We got lost.
We got lost when?
Remember, we took a left turn to go to the
Oh,
restaurants,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
the next thing we know, we're like where all the service trucks are.
We were talking and we weren't paying attention, and we took a left that it said employees only, and we didn't realize it. And I'm like, where did that wall come from? I've never
Yeah.
seen that wall. I just don't. We were so lost. And then an employee guy came by and we're trying to go to the breakfast restaurant. It was literally 100 feet to the right. We just couldn't see it for the trees.
Yeah.
But I still tipped him because he was very nice.
Montezuma's Revenge.
Well, we did have some people that got a little ill.
I don't know what that means. I think it means,
It means the diarrhea.
diarrhea.
We did have you had some issues, did you not?
Oh, I had the worst issues.
But I don't know that it was necessarily
Babe,
Montezuma's revenge.
I was up all night.
Yeah,
I was
you were-
shitting every hour on the hour.
It was pretty.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
I was very, very sick for probably
36 hours, a day and a half.
probably a good day and a half. I was just
Yeah.
I was really, really sick. But yeah, so we can check that box for sure. Wardrobe malfunction. Now this happened to Melissa Hecht in the original trip.
Well, it happened to me, but nobody saw it.
Which
I was
is-
wearing. Remember, I wore my very first day that bathing
Yeah.
suit. Every time I bent over, my boobs would pop out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And then
nobody saw it.
When they popped out, they'd go
boing. But nobody saw. Nobody saw.
I had one in the ocean. Nobody ever saw.
Yeah.
I was
So
by
does it
myself.
count if
Well,
nobody sees it?
I was body surfing and then hit a big wave. I go face first into the sand, and then my pants or my swim trunks were down around my ankles.
Really?
So I pulled them up real fast. Nobody saw.
Yeah.
And then there's sand all in my, and then all day they're up in my.
Yeah. That's gross.
It's not good. Got arrested.
Nobody got arrested
thank
that I'm
goodness.
aware of.
Because if you get arrested in Mexico,
That's not what you want to happen.
good luck to you. We can't help you with that. And then a proposal.
No.
No proposals.
Mm-mm.
No proposals.
Again, not that I'm aware of.
Not that we're aware of.
So that's it. We
But
didn't.
I would say overall it was a wonderful trip. We had a lot of downtime. We had a little bit of party time. But the group was just super nice. I also misspoke. Darla and her husband Greg, they had been on a previous trip.
Okay.
So there was another couple that had been on a previous trip.
Okay.
But the majority of the people had never been on a trip. They had never been to the Valentin. So I hope that everybody was happy. I think they were. We got nothing but good feedback when they told us about their experience at the resort. They
Yeah.
said the resort was
It's our favorite.
more than they thought it would be.
It's our favorite. And people are like, well, you need to try something else. Don't you want to go to the same place over and over? But I'll tell you what, every time we try someplace else, we're like, man, we should have gone back to Valentin every single time.
The food is amazing, and we upgraded our package to now they call it the privé package.
Privé. I
instead
guess
of
people didn't like privilege.
instead of the privileged
I guess it sounds bad.
package. Well, it sounds very pretentious.
It sounds like white privilege too.
Whoa!
I think. Well, I think that's
Whoa!
honestly, I think that has to do with it.
Whoa!
Well, don't be woeing it, but let's be honest. I think it
Whoa.
probably has that negative
Okay, well,
connotation.
I wasn't going to go there, but now they call
Well,
it.
I mean, I'm just saying. I think it has that connotation.
Now they get you privé.
It's privé.
Privé gets you 4 bottles of booze in your room. This is like name brand stuff, the big bottles. It gets you lobster with every meal if you want it. It gets you a covered palapa at the pool or the beach.
Yeah.
And it gets you priority when you make your reservations.
Yeah.
And it's not very expensive.
Yeah, because the first night we walked up to our restaurant and a guy walking back, he's like, "Good luck."
Yeah.
Because he couldn't get a
Why
table
was he so
immediately.
bitter?
Because he didn't have privé. And we're like, "Thank you."
Yeah, we're
and
like,
we walk right in with our reservation.
Okay, buddy. Sorry you didn't
Well.
upgrade, but I got a reservation.
No, it's kind of sometimes it is a little tough when you have your heart set on going to one restaurant and they're like, well, it's going to be an hour wait, but at a resort that just sometimes happens.
So we roll into the Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there with my lovely wife, Kelly Raspberry Evans, and I think we were just sitting there about to get a drink order. And then one of the lovely servers came over, and the lovely server's
This
name
was at the Italian restaurant.
at the Italian restaurant. The lovely server's
Lovely.
name was Fabiola.
Fabiola.
Why don't you take it from here? What happened? What
See,
did you observe?
Well, I observed we were at the Italian restaurant, first of all.
How come I can't remember
I
anything?
don't know.
Yeah.
So we're at the Italian restaurant, and Fabiola comes up. She doesn't care if I have a wedding ring on my finger. She takes, she just has a fit over Allen.
Yes.
I mean, it was like, oh my God, you're so handsome. Oh my God. She's looking at me going, yeah. Oh, he's so hot.
She was fanning herself.
Fanning herself. And I
Yes.
was like, what is happening?
Yes.
So I immediately take out my phone and start taking pictures. You can see this on my Instagram. I
She-
did post this.
I want to say she called me Papi too.
She was just
She
loving
did.
on some
she
Allen.
called me Papi.
She's like, oh, and she'd go away and come back. She's like, oh, I can't. She said, are you a stripper? And Alan's like, what? Keep on, Fabiola. She's like, I love your tattoos.
Yes.
I love your chest tattoos. She's just going
Yeah.
on and on.
Yes.
But not in a gross way.
No,
she was very
being,
sweet.
She was being very
just
nice.
fun.
Yes.
And every time she come by, she's like, oh, I can't look at you. Anyway, so I took pictures with Fabiola.
But do you think she does that with
She got
every guy? So she Senorita Big
Did it
Tip?
affect her tip?
Oh.
Did it?
It was huge.
She got a big tip.
Huge.
But it was fun. It was cute.
It was cute.
So that was fun.
And
now Alan got, for everybody to know, look at you sitting there so cocked back. And why don't you tell him about Fabiola?
And then you took a video of me. We were watching
we were
MTV the 80s.
Yeah, as we're checking out of the room, sadly,
Yes,
we didn't want
very
to
sad.
leave. But
Very sad.
we're packing, and I turned on. Well, they do have a channel number 99, but I didn't think that was the appropriate time to turn it on. So I'm flipping around, and I found an all 80s MTV channel.
Which we were digging.
I was digging it because, I mean, it was like back when,
Maybe
and everybody says the same thing. Back when MTV used to play music videos, but that's what it was. So it was all 80s
that
videos.
sounded like you almost changed your voice, but
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, but it was like Whitney Houston
Yeah.
and Tina Turner singing, I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. You know, she used to do that stink on
that
it.
is
That stink.
probably that and Cher might be your two best
Yeah.
impersonations.
And there was that. And then Rick Astley came on.
Never gonna
And I was
give
like,
you
the Rick,
up,
I said,
never gonna hurt you down.
I said Rick roll, and Alan started like trying to do his version of the Rick roll, which proved, in fact, that Fabiola was wrong.
Why?
That my husband is not a stripper.
Why not? I can't just be a stripper by proxy, by looks.
Can you imagine these strippers nowadays? The
Yes.
things they have to do,
Oh.
the gyrating and the thrusting and the humping and grinding, and you get up there and do what you did.
I'd be like
You
Chris.
think people would really be stuffing dollars in your G-string with that?
I'd be like Chris Farley instead of Patrick Swayze.
No, because Chris Farley put his heart into it. Chris Farley worked for that. So the other day I was spending Monday with Mama, and I knew we were going to be doing a lot of walking because Mama was on the hunt for a new pair of white pants. Now, I want to look cute, I want to be comfortable, but we just had a bad rainstorm, and I knew we'd probably be stepping in a couple of puddles. But I did not have a dilemma here because all I had to do was slip on my new Vessi shoes. These are not only cute and stylish, they are 100% waterproof. And I love the nautical look of the boardwalk slip-ons that I chose in coastal blue. So did Mama. It was the first thing she noticed about my outfit. Anyway, this is a classic silhouette. It's got a grippy, non-marking sole, very lightweight and comfortable. But I was just able to step in a puddle and not have a care in the world because these are waterproof shoes. Now, I've worn waterproof shoes in the past and have been downright embarrassed because they are usually so frumpy and dumpy looking. But Vessi realized there had to be a better way to look cute while staying active. So they have shoes for whatever you need, whether you're looking for a trail-ready high top, an effortless slip-on, or classic court shoes. They all come with that waterproof twist. Just as comfortable and stylish as your favorite sneakers, but more versatile. You have to pack Vessis with you wherever you travel this summer. I know I'm taking with me on the Kid Craddock Morning Show family vacation to Florida in a couple weeks. If you just go to vessi.com/sandwich right now, you'll get 15% off your first order. That's vessi.com/sandwich, VESSI.com/sandwich to get yourself a pair of these fabulous new shoes today. Vessi.com/sandwich, and have your best summer yet.
We're going to do a little review on the...
You want to talk about the lube? Because listen, y'all, I was optimistic. I bought the biggest bottle of lube I've ever purchased.
I don't understand. Well, you need to change your voice when you say that. But
I do not, because I am a grown woman.
I don't understand.
And I'm talking about relations with my husband.
Grown-ass woman. I don't understand why you bought such a big bottle.
Because that's what they had.
I mean, what is it, a quart?
It wasn't a quart, but it was a good size.
Okay.
And it was a name brand that I recognized.
Durex. Is it Durex?
Because I've tried other brands that I have not recognized before, and I've not had, it was Durex, and we have not had the best experience.
Durex.
With like the tackiness and the.
Yeah, some of that other stuff was like syrup.
Yeah.
And then it didn't matter how much I
applied.
Scrub my member.
Oh.
After relations, it didn't matter how much. I just couldn't get it off.
Yeah.
I mean, no pun intended, but
No.
yeah.
And you didn't change your voice for that.
Right. So this brand is Durex. I didn't realize. So I did a little Instagram snooping on Durex because I was going to tag them, but then But then
because you were so pleased.
Well, I was pretty pleased. I would say
quality of the product.
I was pleased with the quality of the product. It it performed well.
It was fine.
My big thing is rinsing off.
Yeah.
Like, because when I'm done, I'm done. I'm done.
No cuddling.
No, I want to get
done.
Want to get cleaned up, get my shorts back on, and just lay there with the remote. You know.
That's romance, y'all.
So
anyway,
he ain't
joking.
So I was gonna tag Durex, but then I panicked because I looked at their Instagram. It was all rubbers.
Well, they do condoms.
I know, but they didn't have any of their personal lubricants on there.
Okay.
Well,
you could have taken a picture of it and posted it and tagged it, I guess.
I don't know. I was just embarrassed.
But we have plenty left.
Oh my God. Yes.
Plenty left. I was overly optimistic, y'all. Didn't quite go through as much as I'd hoped.
Well, we would have had to have done it every day, like 10 times a day to use up that bottle.
It was our anniversary.
Well, mission accomplished. As W said one time.
I'm just saying we could have used more. That's all I'm saying.
Lube or relations?
Allen.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, it takes me a little while to recharge, you know? I'm like an iPhone 4.
It take you more than 2 days?
I'm like an iPhone 4. It takes me a while to recharge.
All right. Well, there's our lube review.
I'd give it 4.5 stars.
That's great. Out of 5?
What would you give it?
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
As long as you're happy.
On our iron anniversary.
Oh God. Okay.
What would you give the kid on your iron anniversary?
You did a good job.
Thank
honey.
you. Thank you.
I just wish we could have.
Thank you.
I wish I could give you more stars for frequency.
Well,
there we go.
to put it in a baseball, to make a baseball analogy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get a lot of hits, but when I get a hit,
Oh my goodness.
I'm going yard.
Sometimes
I'm going
it's-
450 feet.
Sometimes it's more about quantity than quality.
Oh, so you just want a bunch of singles?
Sometimes.
You just want a bunch of singles?
Sometimes.
Well, okay, we can do a bunch of singles, but if you want to touch all the bases
Oh my God.
and bring it home.
All right.
All right, babe. Enough of this buffoonery. You got anything else?
No.
All right. Well, me either. I love you desperately.
I love you. Let's go get ice cream.
Yeah, let's go get some ice cream. I love our listeners desperately. I love all our podcast family, vacation travelers, presidential customers very desperately. If I goofed up anybody's name,
We surely did.
I'm really sorry.
Please
but-
don't be mad at me. I can't remember nobody's name. I remember faces. I'm good at faces.
Yeah, I'm good
I
at faces,
just cannot
too.
remember names for ish.
I'm okay with names.
It's the worst.
But I tell you what, I'll sign off after saying this. I am on the way to Sturgis. My plan is to go up through Vernon, say hi to Reuben and Allen and their families. I want to see Allen's liquor store. He owns a liquor store there. And then I want to go up through the Texas Panhandle.
Oh, so you can maybe see Tito.
So I can see Tito because he's in Perryton, this little tiny town. It's up in the top. You know how
really close to the Oklahoma border.
Yeah, Texas Panhandle is like a big rectangle. Like it's up in the very top left.
Yeah.
So
Is that on your way?
Not really, but I can make it on my way. Yeah. So that's my plan anyway. So hopefully we see a lot of you again someday. Hopefully.
Well, I'll be bacheloretting it again.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going. I asked Patrick the other day, and he said, well, he needed to check.
Uh-oh.
So I'm not sure
Maybe there's not room for you.
Well, there may not be. And, my backup plan, if there's not room for me, might be to try to knock out that 50 coast to coast in 50 hours.
Wow.
Jacksonville to San Diego in 50 hours.
Those I don't like you doing because I think that's dangerous when you're trying to do it too fast. You get sleep deprived,
Hurt your coccyx, too.
Yeah.
All right, babe. Well, love you desperately.
I love you.
Love our listeners desperately. But I am sure we will podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.